those fellas. Wow. If I'm completely honest here, on December 1st today, it's cold. Winter's setting in. Yeah, I like the snow, but today, for some reason, I'm feeling a little bit depressed. And I haven't felt that for a while. I have not felt that for a season since really before I did my Appalachian Trail thru hike. But it's coming on today, and I'm thinking it's a combination of not adventuring and also not reading my Bible. I think I definitely need to get on that. I've been meaning to do that, but I definitely need to get on that because, yeah, going on my thru hike kind of engaged both of those things. Going to Antarctica kind of engaged both of those things. And I feel like I'm settling right now, and I don't want to settle. I also don't want to work my life away, which I feel like I'm kind of starting to do right now. And it reminds me that I just need some time off for myself and not work every single day. Yeah. I don't just want to be a money maker. You kind of know what I'm saying? I want to go through life just making money because I need money. I mean, yeah, you got to go through those seasons, but I've found what I truly enjoy, and that's hiking. That's getting out there and exploring this world. So I'm really feeling that need to get back out there right now. Just thinking about it is making me smile again. To be totally real with you too, I was thinking about my next adventure, but I was thinking of like 2027 and make the most money that I can while I'm here in 2026, and then the beginning of 2027 all the way through 2026. But you've got to pay attention to how your body feels and also how your mind feels, and may need to change your plans based on that. It does make the most sense to make some money, put aside more savings as much as I can, and then go to and stay at the house that I currently have to stay at. I have a place to stay, which is great. But I just thought it was weird that I'm all of a sudden today, in December 1st, I'm feeling sad. Why? What reason do I have to feel sad? Not one reason besides the fact that the Eagles lost. So is it something bigger that I have to pay attention to? I don't know. But I'm just sharing my thoughts with y'all. I will say though, just that as soon as I started talking to you all, even though I'm not talking to you in real time, as soon as I started talking again to you all, I started feeling joyful and happy again. So there's something to that. You all that have stuck with me, you all ready for another adventure or what? I know that we were planning on 2026 Sobo, and it didn't happen because I kind of didn't have the funds for it, but you ready for something? See, I'm smiling, talking to you guys, I love it. It's like on the AT, where I was so happy getting to talk to you all every single day. It's like that. Yeah. I don't know anything else, but I'm just basking in the happiness and in wonderment that I can feel sad and start talking to my camera and feel happy again. Is that weird? Is that normal? You know, part of it might be that we just had Thanksgiving. I didn't go home for Thanksgiving. I worked all throughout Thanksgiving. I earned a lot of money for that, which is great. But hearing that and then hearing all these home for the holiday Christmas songs that I've been listening to, it's like, yeah, I'm gonna go back to Connecticut, but I still don't feel like I have a real home ever since I lost my home that I had with the church, because they provided me a home called the parsonage. Ever since then, I haven't really had a place to call home. Yeah, I live with a friend in Ashland, but it's not my home. You know what I mean? So maybe that's part of what is hitting me this December, and the holidays, and everybody going home, everybody is seeing family, having a good time, and I don't have everything they have. This makes me sound jealous, though. I'm not jealous. I don't necessarily want that, but it still hits me, I guess, home. The other thing, I guess, is that I'm turning 30 soon, and I had all these dreams that I didn't have, that I didn't get to do while I was 30, before I was 30. That is, get a home, get married, and start a family, and haven't been able to do that. But while I say that, I'm really overjoyed at the experience that I have had, and I have to keep reminding myself of that. I am so thankful for the trips I've been on, for the people that I've met, and it makes me want to keep living that life. I used to have that dream with the first girl I was ever with. I used to dream that I was only going to be with one girl ever in my life, and we got engaged, and it broke me when we separated. And she reached out a couple times throughout the years, but we never, obviously got going again, because it was a really big process to start the process of immigration, because she lived in Australia. And then if we were to consider anything going forward now, it wouldn't really work because we ended the immigration process. So you'd have to start that all over again. I'm not sure how it would work. But she reached out to me this week and was like, I wish we hadn't done this. And I'm like, wow, things would have been a lot different, but I don't think we can do anything about that now. You know? And I'm not necessarily hoping for that, because it's not possible for anything like that to happen. And I have other things to look forward to and other lives to live with at this point. But maybe that's part of what's making me sad too, that I've had a few dreams in my life, a few hopes in my life that were never realized, and they're still not realized, and it's making me not satisfied in the moment, even though I'm trying my hardest to be thankful, to be grateful for what I've been able to do, and what I'll continue to be blessed with, because I've really been blessed in my life with a lot of things. I hope my ramblings make sense. I hope I was concise enough. It's just what I've been thinking as I've been driving today. Hey Dawn, everything will be okay. You know why? We have Skittles. We come armed with Skittles, Dawn. Are those turkeys? Why are they running? Thanksgiving's over. So it's in the 20s outside today. This is the one downside of the EDVs. 51% left, and it's still daylight. I just got back from Amazon, and look at that. Snow! I just want to say for a moment that you choose the attitude that you bring to each moment. So if you're feeling sad, even if for no reason at all, you can't think of why you might be feeling sad, you could either lead into that and be sad that you're feeling that way and then let that control your entire day, or you can change it around and say, not feeling that way today, I'm going to think positive and have a great day. And that's kind of what I did today. When today started off a little sluggish and a little not sure how I was feeling, and then I was like, nah, there's no sense in feeling that way. Let me turn it around, and I'm good. So remember that you control the attitude that you bring to each moment. Welcome to winter. How much snow?
So I need to drink more.
A couple inches.
On TXWX.
So this is the interstate. It's mostly clear, snow covered at parts. It's basically two completely clear lanes. The left lane is mostly clear at this point. left lane is still iffy enough though that I do not want to. Left lane is still iffy enough that I'm kind of trying to stay away from that left lane. There's still definitely snow in the left lane. And now that left lane is definitely not clear. It's getting worse. There's not been clouds, and nobody's going to go in that left lane. It's a 3-lane highway. The good thing is, though, that it's for the most part stopped snowing, so it's not accumulating on the road anymore.
You want to go? Okay.
It's pretty, but it's snowing again, which means more snow on the roads. Anyways, we're driving north to Amazon. Here's a little tip for winter weather driving. Try not to change lanes too much. If you change lanes, especially in the middle of the lanes there where there's some slush, it could send you out of control for a moment. And all it takes is a moment. So, yeah, try not to change lanes too much on the interstate in the snow. Still plowing the place out. Look at that pile of snow. We're back in the EDVs today. It's the EDV parking lot. The thing is, they don't put snow brushes in these vans, so I've got to figure it out. It's snowing out here. I love the snow. The positive thing is that the salt is down, so it's not sticking to the roads, it's just snowing. It reminds me of how pretty the woods are. Beautiful. Guys, I've finished, with the exception of 3 packages which I'm delivering at my last stop now. These guys are going to a school, but guess what? School was closed today due to snow. But my roads have been pretty nice for me to work with. Oh yeah, and perhaps the biggest thing is that I'm finishing before it gets dark. I did not think I was going to be able to do that. Parking on the street because you don't want to go sliding down these driveways in these vans. There's ice everywhere, and also the new goal is to try to finish before dark because these ice spots will be much harder to see in the dark. So it means blocking traffic more, but it's what we gotta do. So people might ask, why am I walking these driveways instead of driving them? But seriously, these are a sheet of ice underneath the snow. And I don't want to drive on ice and risk getting stuck in someone's driveway. I would much rather walk and enjoy a little walk in winter wonderland with all this snow and packed down ice. If I were to get stuck in someone's driveway by driving on ice, then it would slow down the entire rest of my delivery route. So yeah, better to park in the road where I know I have good traction with those tires. Isn't it beautiful? Some of these front porches are not being shoveled off, so they're turning into garage deliveries, otherwise known as another safe location. But look at these. It's woods. We love the woods. Now, whoever plowed this street here did not plow my nice turnaround spot, making it harder on me, right? Getting lots of extra steps walking on these snowy driveways today. Yeah, that's the driveway I walked. I feel like I'm bringing a Christmas present to the house. I only wish it was another box, in case it's a Christmas present and somebody sees it who's not supposed to. How does anybody drive down this hilly driveway right here? Trying to choose the middle where the tire tracks have not made an impact, but it's challenging. The side of the driveway is the way to go. Fresh snow is always better than ice, especially on an incline like that was. Wow. Now, I did buy these traction devices for my shoes. They're supposed to be XL, but they don't fit. They don't fit my shoes. They're supposed to be size 11 to 13. I'm 11 to 13. I almost feel like I'm doing a winter hike. It almost feels like that at times when I'm walking these long driveways. Hey, I'm enjoying it. It's almost like I'm getting paid to be, whoa! This is why I'm not driving it. As soon as I'm not watching my footing. But it's almost like I'm getting paid to walk in the outdoors and enjoy the fresh air. Do a little hike in the country driveways here. And the gorgeous snow, too. May I also say, though, how I'm thankful for boxes like these that ask for the deliveries in there, so I don't have to walk up that long driveway and find wherever that house is. But I still get to enjoy these beautiful woods. It's about 24 degrees, by the way, right now. And it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon, so quite a cold one today. Now the Flex app is, now that I came here, it's telling me to make a U-turn and go back the way I came. I'm like, how am I supposed to make a U-turn on this road here? I have to just keep going that way. And then the other thing that was making me upset was, like, today on the busy roads, I try to get out of as quickly as possible because people are zooming. There's a 45 mile an hour speed limit on that road. Now people are definitely going like 45, actually 55 I mean, much faster. And people don't want to slow down for a delivery vehicle with flashing lights parked in the main road where the house is that I'm delivering at. So I see cars coming over the hill. Yes, there was actually a hill in Ohio. Behind me, zooming to pass me, and then oncoming cars coming that they might not be able to see, and they're not concerned about that. They're just concerned about me passing. I mean, it could cause a car accident. Like, why are people just like zooming past a delivery vehicle with flashing lights on the main road? Slow down, look, listen first, and then go. These guys are scaring me out there. So that's the main road I'm talking about. It's 45 miles per hour. And all the driveways on that main road are icy, so I'm parking on the street and walking up the driveways. But people are just being careless, I think. Man. I do not like delivering on the country roads, on the main country roads. These side country roads are fine, but the main country roads where people are trying to get as fast as they can to as far wherever they're going are a little treacherous. And darkness is coming, and I still have 25 stops left, and I'm always trying to beat darkness, but walking all these driveways kind of slowing me down. So I'm gonna have you guys stop slowing me down too, and we're gonna finish these deliveries. By the way, you know I don't mean that. I love you guys being with me, so don't go anywhere. I just want to get as much done before darkness as I can. Now, why is there another Amazon driver in the same vicinity on the same road that I'm on? All right, so I'm delivering to this house, right? They want the front porch. Okay, it's no covered, not that deep. Somebody just dropped it right by the mailbox. Some other Amazon driver. Why? When you can, not that far. Wow, it's 3 things of cat litter. Am I gonna carry them all the way up there? Not the front door, but it will do. Better than I'm leaving them by the mailbox. It's also weird though that they send 2 different Amazon drivers to the same house on the same day. Unless it was yesterday and they just didn't pick them up. I don't know. But I've definitely seen that before. I've been talking to you guys a lot lately in these small snippets, but honestly it really brightens my route, so thanks for being here. Darkness is beating me today. Still about 20 stops left, but it's only 5:15. I haven't even been using the heat much. That battery dies so quickly in this cold, so if you turn the heat on, the battery dies even quicker. And I want to finish delivering all these packages. I'm almost done. At least the sidewalk is shoveled. Well, y'all, it was a fun day. Thanks for joining me, Stick to Eagle, for the last 3 days that I think I'm putting in one video here. Basically finished out the route, and EV is down to 40% and takes 30% to get back. So, just have 2 stops left. It's snowing. Do you see the snow? And it's also frigid. It's going down to the middle teens tonight. Anyways, if you want more Amazon content, please feel free to follow. I also have an Instagram account as well. For now, always remember to embrace the journey and happy trails. We're back at the station. I've had an EV now 3 days in a row.